The secret to creating a summer track is to visualize the world you're trying to create. Think beaches, sunsets, sunrises, warm nights. As producers, our job is to translate those images into musical choices. Lush chords, warm pianos, bubbly bass, vocals, and atmosphere. So in this video, I'll show you how to build that summer vibe from the ground up. Comment down below and let me know what is your favorite summer track. All right, let's dive in. Summer tracks are usually more warm and musical. A great way to start is to add some warm sounding chords. Now, the most popular chords for summer tracks are either 7th chords, 9th chords, and even 11ths. We're going to use a piano sound here. If you're in Ableton Suite, you have access to these great grand piano instruments. These instruments are recorded at different samples for each key and at different velocities as well. So it sounds very realistic. So let's build some basic chords. And we're going to write in the key of F, and you can use either major or minor scales, but for a more uplifting vibe, we're going to use major today and hit the flat icon and scale up here. And then we're only seeing F major. Now let's build up the first chord. So it's every other note. And that's the triad. Adding this note would be the 7th. And just as a refresher to why we call it a 7th, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 3, 5, 7 creates the 7th chord. Let's add the 9th. And then the 11th. Now that actually is not the correct 11th. You might have to uncheck scale, put it up here. This sounds super warm. Now let's go back to the 7th chord. As mentioned, these pianos are recorded at multiple samples for each key and at different velocities. So and type it in the lower velocity, it sounds softer. And this is important for a more summery vibe where we want things to sound a bit more gentler. Let's try bringing this chord an octave down. Sounds quite nice. Uncheck scale, and then you can experiment by transposing this chord at different keys chromatically. And do experiment. Try shifting at other keys. That one sounds like you can add another one at the end like that. Try moving it up more. And getting housey vibes from these chords. Now here's another way to create chord progressions, which is what we've been doing so far. Hit that flat icon and hide all the notes that don't belong to F major. Now we're only seeing F major. Now when you take the chord in this way and shift it up or transpose it, it's actually shifting it harmonically. So it's no longer doing chromatically like before. All the keys in the scale and you get a different vibe. Watch. It sounds a little more harmonic and a little more vibey actually. So two ways of doing this: keeping scale on and transposing it, or turning off scale and then transposing the chords. Now let's try the minor chords just to compare. So change major to minor and let's add the F in again. So this is F minor 7th, whereas before we were doing F major 7th. Bring the velocity down. Let's turn off the scale and transpose it. And now let's also try shifting it harmonically with the scale mode on. Vibey. All right, let's compare all 4 chord progressions. Here's the major 7th chromatically. Major 7th harmonically, minor 7th chromatically, minor 7th harmonically. One thing to keep in mind, when the scale mode is on, Ableton hides the notes outside of the selected scale. So if you transpose a chord, Ableton can force those notes into the scale, which changes the intervals between the notes. And when the intervals change, the chord quality can change too. But when scale mode is off, you're transposing chromatically. All the notes move together by the same amount. So the notes change, but the intervals stay the same. That's why a 7th chord stays a 7th chord, just starting on a different note. They all have a very unique vibe, so choose the method that sounds best to you. Try different patterns of the piano. Instead of longer notes, do something more rhythmic. Usually in drum and bass, using dotted rhythm sounds best, so whatever grid mode you're on, make the notes a length of 3 grids. An experiment doesn't have to be like that. You can like move this here and then you can have another one here. If you're using a piano or a percussive instrument like that, it's nice to drown it with reverb. Also helps with that dreamy summer vibe. Other sounds you can use for chords for that summer vibe other than pianos include electric piano. So if you filter for electric piano in Ableton, there's tons. The most famous electric piano is known as the Rhodes, but you can put one of these basic ones. And electric pianos sound especially good when you're playing 7th chords, even 9th and 11th. For some reason, they just sound warmer. Here's another Rhodes one. Here's one more for good measure. It instantly gives you beach vibes when you have these sounds. Otherwise, you can use pads or synth sounds to play the chords as well. You'd have to be a little more selective and find synths that have that summer vibe. Here's one. This almost gives me ocean vibes. All right, let's find a drum break for our composition. For a summer track like this, you don't want something too heavy, a little more dialed back and rolling for drum and bass. All of these breaks are great selections, and by the way, these breaks are found in the new Acid Lab Volume 2, which you can learn more down in the links below. It also comes in the bundle of Volume 1 and 2, where you can get a nice discount. Let's hear the drums with the piano chords. Already feeling the summer vibes. By the way, if I didn't mention, the chords I'm using is the major 7th with the more harmonic transposition. So keeping the scale mode on where I change the chords. Next up, we need some synths and melodies. And for summer tracks, more softer sounds such as bells, even marimbas are great. Let's pull this guy in. Now, here's the easy way to create melodies with a lead synth. Just copy the chords we had earlier. I'm using the major 7th harmonic. And then in your MIDI effects, pull in the Arpeggiator tool in front of the instrument. Now it'll play the chord as singular notes. Doesn't it sound nice and dreamy? Try different timings. So we're at 1/8, 1/12 is pretty good for drum and bass. Makes it funky with all those notes in between the grid. Experiment with the other Arpeggiator patterns. If you increase the steps, it'll move up octaves. Also try adjusting the gate. You'll get some interesting staccato sounds. Now you need an instrument with a shorter release to make it work. So I have this other instrument just to show you guys. Makes it sound more video gamey. All right, now for bass sounds. Now, if you make drum and bass, you probably have an assortment of dirty bass sounds such as this one. So for a summer track, you want to dial that back. So you can simply apply a low pass filter and just filter out that top end dirt. And And now you can use it as a bass line for your track. Now here's an easy way to write the notes of the bass line. Take the chord you had earlier, copy it to the bass instrument, and just remove the top notes of the chords. All you're remaining with is the root or bass notes. Here it is. Okay, that's a vibe. Now, an easy way to make your track sound more summery is just adding female R&B vocals. You can simply go into Splice and filter for F minor R&B.
I love the way you get. I am so tired. I've tried all the ways to feel love. Say you wanna. Baby, won't you come a little closer?
So if it's on the wrong key, this one's an E.
Baby, won't you come a little? Baby, won't you?
If you filter it and transpose it to F, it's gonna play the sample and preview it in the right key.
What's up? Baby, won't you come a little closer? Won't you come on over?
This helps play in context. Also, if you use Splice Bridge, it'll do it automatically. So let's use this one here. Just drown it with reverb to make it more dreamy. Alright, I'm going to show you some techniques for adding effects to make your track sound more dreamy. Now, dreamy sounds tend to go along with summery vibes. So those two kind of vibes kind of go hand in hand. If you have RC20, it's real easy. You can add some noise and then add some wobble. The wobble is what makes it sound dreamy. If you don't have RC20, I'll show you how to do it without it. There's a number of ways. You can go and pull in a chorus effect and simply increase the chorus mode. You can also use vibrato. You just want to be subtle with it. So change the amount down and maybe even slow down the rate. Another cool effect that I learned recently of the new update in Ableton is using the delay effect and modulating the delay using the LFO. Now you have to increase the wet to 100% so you're not actually using it as a delay effect. You see how the LFO is like pitching and wobbling the sound? Now, obviously, we want to be more subtle. And that's nice and dreamy. Now, since there's a delay, you might want to freeze this to audio because there's going to be a gap. And actually, that actually works better for this track. I like how it sounds delayed. But if you don't, you have to freeze it to audio and move it in place. I do like that sound. And now we got to add some vinyl noise. For whatever reason, when we have vinyl noise on top of a recording, I guess it makes it sound like it's being recorded off vinyl. And that adds to this nostalgia and dreamy vibe. You can simply search for a vinyl recording noise. We're going to use this one, pull it into an audio track. Now, a better way to play with the noise is to make it dynamic to the piano. So if you go back into the piano instrument and just search for Ableton's envelope follower, what this will do is then it'll follow the amplitude envelope of the piano, so the volume of the piano, and we can use that to adjust the volume of the noise. So all we have to do is click on map on the envelope follower, then go back to the noise track, and I've added a utility, and then just click on gain, and now it automatically mapped to the gain of the noise. Now the noise is playing dynamically to piano. Just make sure the noise is looped because you want this playing indefinitely to the track. Finally, group the noise and the piano together. And we can just add some saturation on top to make it really sound like it's being recorded off vinyl. It just glues everything together as if it was an entire sample together. We can simply use Ableton Saturator, pull it into the group, increase the dry, but adjust the output as well. Make sure to adjust the dry wet as well before. After. Just adds a bit more dirt to that recording. Finally, if you have good ears, as I trust you guys do, if you follow this channel, you probably noticed that something is kind of off with this track. The reason is the vocal is at F minor and the chords were playing the major 7. So that doesn't work. And I'm glad I did that so I can test you guys on your hearing. But luckily we have the minor chords available as well. And now hearing it with the minor chords. And that's much more of a vibe. All right, let's hear the track in full. That's a vibe. All right, hope you guys enjoyed watching me create a summer drum and bass track. Remember, it's all about building those chords. I've gave you various techniques to find those chords. Do experiment with it. Try the majors and the minors, as well as transposing the chords chromatically and within the scale. You'll find some really cool options for your summer track. My name is 𝗙𝗙𝗘𝗘, music producer of over 25 years with releases on Metalheadz, Hospital Records, and Critical Music. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you want to support the channel directly, check out deviantaudio.com for sample packs, preset packs, and Ableton kits to help you along the journey. You can learn more down in the links below. For more liquid drum and bass tutorials, check this playlist up here. To learn more about drum and bass drum programming, check this playlist up here. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay creative. Peace out.